What's up, guys? Teacher Polov here, and today we're reacting to this coffee request from Susan. So thank you so much for the coffee. Thank you for the request. And Susan says, Christmas ornaments are handmade in Germany. So we're going to find out about this Christmas ornaments. And this is from a channel called Business Insider. The title is How 1.5 million Christmas ornaments are made by hand each year at a factory in Germany. Dang. Let's check it out. Link is in the description if you want to check it out without my reaction. Let's go.
The Inge-Glas company in Germany is one of the oldest in the world.
Wow, let me just say straight off the bat, absolutely love I love glass work. I find it fascinating. I've seen a few of these types of videos. It's pretty cool.
The Inge-Glas company in Germany is one of the oldest in the world, still making Christmas ornaments the traditional way. Blowing glass and painting them by hand. Every single creation is coated from the inside first with real silver.
Real silver?
15 generations of glass making.
There were once over 1,500 manufacturers in this part of Eastern Germany, making it the glass ornament capital of the world.
The glass
Even
ornament
Queen
capital of the
Victoria
world.
was a client. But today, many Christmas decorations are made of plastic, and 87% are mass-produced in China.
It's cheaper.
Germany makes less than 1%. So how did this family business with a secret sparkle manage to survive, while hundreds went out of business?
Well,
We
quality over
to see
quantity,
how this
right?
iconic craft is still standing.
Yeah, people want quality.
Every new Christmas ornament starts life as a drawing. A design like this can take up to 6 hours. Chris Henkel then spends a week bringing it to life in the form of a clay figure.
Gosh, it takes so
And
long.
he's the only one at the company doing this job.
Diese ganzen Werkzeuge, die ich benutze,
How many
aber
are they
allen
able to
voran,
do?
was das A und das O ist, sind einfach meine Hände. In jeder Figur steckt auch ein kleines bisschen was von mir.
Moomin, yeah, you're right, that's Moomin.
This method of blow molding ornaments hasn't changed for nearly 200 years. Matthias Wiebich first heats a glass tube to 800 degrees Celsius. He then
Dude needs
places
a lot
it
of
in a mold
stamina.
and starts blowing. He has only seconds to work before it cools down and hardens.
Reinblasen, weil das Fenster ist ganz kurz.
Too much air can make
That's
the glass
so
thin
cool.
and fragile.
Okay, but isn't there a better way than just blowing on it? I feel like there's a health and safety risk there. I don't know. I'm not going to question the traditional ways, but I feel like I've seen people use fans or something. But I know he only has seconds, so it's faster to put it in his mouth rather than put it on a fan. And I don't know, but I've seen those.
Little will make it thick, and it won't fill up the mold.
Wait, what was
Too
that?
little will make it thick, and it won't fill up the mold.
So he has to blow
like
hard.
The classic bauble don't need a mold. Nowadays, Matthias can make around 450 ornaments a day.
What? That's a lot of blowing.
Getan, aber man lernt daraus. Man achtet dann auch besser drauf.
Matthias says
My
learning new
gosh.
shapes can still be a challenge.
Jahr für Jahr kommen neue Ornamente mit dazu und es ist immer eine Herausforderung, das dann so zu meistern.
The glass ornaments are now ready to take on the colours of Christmas. Workers start by coating the inside with a solution of silver nitrate. They
Silver
swirl the
nitrate.
liquid around to make sure it's evenly coated. Then dip it in hot water, which will trigger a chemical reaction that makes the silver stick to the glass.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Whiplash. Don't
This
breathe in.
inner coating is what gives the ornaments their silver mirror effect.
That is so cool.
They are washed with cold water and left to dry for 1 hour. Then it's time to add colour to the outside. The glass creations are transformed into Inge-Glas's classic red bauble.
Dang, that's
and
beautiful.
into these mini pickles
Oh,
and yellow lemons.
oh
The
man.
coat is thin enough.
Intrusive thoughts right there. Nah, those look tasty. Can you imagine just accidentally biting into that? Intrusive thoughts. I don't know why, but it just feels like it's very biteable.
Pickles and yellow lemons. The coat is thin enough to allow the mirroring from the silver to still shine through.
Also wenn ich das jetzt getaucht habe und ich schiebe das durch die Bahn durch, dort kommt warme Luft raus und dadurch trocknet das. Und das
Yeah, and it
dauert
doesn't
ungefähr
dip
5,
down.
6 Minuten.
It doesn't drip down to
The warm
the...
air actually comes straight from gas burners used by the glass blowers. Inge-Glas makes 1.5 million ornaments every
Oh my
year.
gosh.
Some decorations get a layer
Handmade.
of spray paint, and they have over 100 colours to choose from. The most popular are red, gold and silver. Once they're dry, it's time for the next paint layer.
I wonder how much they charge for each
Stephanie
one.
Reiner-Boom is one of the 15 full-time painters.
15
She's
full-time
been
painters.
working here for 20 years and can paint as many as 110 ornaments in a day.
Wow.
Kommt mir vor wie selber Märchen, zum Beispiel.
Sehr schön.
Wie als Prinzessin oder, ja.
Most of the ornaments here are painted by hand. They are left to dry for 20 minutes.
Let me ask a quick question. We saw a video about Germany not being as advanced in technology, right? Because you guys like to preserve cash, you like to preserve a lot of different manual things. Is this one of those cases? Because I feel like manual work could be a higher quality. In fact, things that were done in the past are much higher quality than nowadays. It feels like nowadays things are actually designed to break so you can buy a new one. So yeah, Germany likes quality. I love that about Germany, you know. I love that you guys don't fall into the pressure of doing stuff like the other people are doing, you know. Quality over everything. Yeah. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's why your cars are the best, right?
And this is the final touch, a star-shaped crown.
Also das Sternkrönchen ist unser Markenzeichen, ist seit 1986 geschützt.
Steffi Schneider checks every piece one last time to make sure it's ready for shipping. Some decorations
stuff
get a
you don't
final
need?
flourish, like feathers.
Birds are very, very important in our collection, and we have about 40 different birds.
That's beautiful.
Inge-Glas has been
Love the
making
colours.
birds like this since the factory opened. At the time, each glass factory in town had its own signature ornament. The company sells around 900 different Christmas decorations, but it has an archive of 15,000 to fall back on. Most of them are stored in this vault, and the collection keeps growing.
Every year we have about 100 new molds.
Wow. 100 new molds.
Marie Moule-Blech is the 15th generation of her family to work in the glassmaking business.
Ah, that's so cool.
Growing up in a company and a family of glass blowers was very colorful. I did more drawing on glass bowls than on paper.
Junior manager.
In 1597,
I hope she has
one of
children
her
who will
ancestors
follow.
helped found the town of Lauscha, which became known for its glasswork.
Lauscha.
Back then, people across Germany
Is that where the dialect comes from? You guys are saying in the chat that there's a German dialect over here. So is it like a country dialect? Obviously, like I don't speak German, so I can't tell the difference between the dialect. But is it the Lauscha dialect? Is that what you guys are picking up on? And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, guys, we're live right now on Twitch, so come join us. I know Germany loves Twitch, so come follow me on Twitch. Lauscha. It's a town of Lauscha.
which became known for its glasswork. Back then, people across Germany decorated Christmas trees with apples, nuts, and candles. The first glass ornaments were made in 1847 by an artisan in Lauscha. At the time, Europe was going through a devastating food crisis.
That's where it
Food
comes
was
from.
expensive, so what he did was he just built it out of glass.
In 1848, Queen Victoria brought a Christmas tree to Windsor Castle.
You're telling me to have a glass is cheaper than to have a glass ornament is cheaper than having an apple? I mean, apples literally grow on trees, right?
And adorned it with ornaments from Lauscha, and the trend grew. By 1925, glass ornaments became the town's biggest industry, with over 1,500 businesses. But everything came to a halt after World War II. The Soviet authorities who took control of what would become East Germany put a stop to all glass ornament production. And Lauscha found itself on the wrong side of the border.
Uh-oh.
Many glassmakers, including Marie's paternal grandfather, fled to the west.
They started with glass blowing in their own house in the basement.
He
Nice.
opened Inge-Glas with his wife in 1953 in Neustadt bei Coburg.
When my grandfather Heinz Müller-Blich came to West Germany here in Neustadt, he wasn't able to bring that much things with him, actually nothing.
Meanwhile, production flourished abroad. In the United States, the glass ribbon machine allowed a factory to blow up to
Wow.
300,000 glass ornaments a day. And in the 1950s,
And that's hard
more
glass,
durable
right?
plastic
Or is that plastic?
ornaments a day. And in the 1950s, more durable plastic ornaments began to replace glass ones.
Safer too.
Production became so
Or is
fast
it?
and cheap
Not
that
good for the
many German
environment.
ornament makers could not compete. By 2021, 87% of Christmas
2021.
decorations were made in China, while less than 1% were made in Germany.
The consuming changed, and like hand blown, hand painted wasn't that important anymore.
Inge-Glas is one of the few businesses here that managed to survive. But it couldn't make it on tradition alone. So in the 1990s, Marie's parents decided that if they couldn't beat the competition, they'd have to join them.
My father thought about other possibilities of how this handicraft can go into future. And the only possibility he found was to get to know the Chinese market better and to learn about the industrial making of glass ornaments.
Okay.
They started producing a line of cheaper machine-made glass and plastic
so they have
ornaments
both.
to help keep the business afloat.
Peak season, of course, is in summer, actually, because then we have to produce everything for Christmas and everything has to be sent to the customers in time.
Nowadays, they sell to retailers and department stores in 40 countries.
Wow.
Outside of Europe, their biggest market is the US.
Die Ornamente werden in
US loves
Kartonschachteln und
Christmas.
Kartons eingepackt
I'll tell you
und halt
that.
schön mit Papier ausgestopft, dass es halt nicht wackelt und nicht rutscht und sich halt nicht bewegt.
They even have stores throughout Germany. Their cheapest glass ornaments are $8 a piece.
Dang.
Priciest go for $100, like the Nikolaus Prepares.
Is anybody buying the
Maggie
Nikolaus
says she's
Prepares?
inspired by her family's story and is determined to keep the craft alive.
It's just what my heart beats for, and it's my passion, and I can't imagine to stop with it.
Dang, you guys are already decorating for Christmas? Yeah, there's a Christmas tree outside my window right now. They put it up today. It doesn't have the decorations or the lights yet, but the tree is already there. That was really interesting and very educational. So Germany loves quality, but at the same time, this is mass production. 1.5 million Christmas ornaments made by hand. That's also mass production. Obviously, it's not the same size as the plastic ornaments, but still 1.5 million a year. If you're selling if you're selling them at $8 a piece, that's more than 8 million. But if you're selling a few that are 100, you can make a lot of money in this industry, even if you're doing them handmade. And the fact that they are exclusive handmade, you know, craftsmanship, it will be more expensive. So, and still, it is mass production. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Props to Germany for keeping it real and keeping it just authentic, you know. And I think if you want to stay in the business, you can do both. You can do the cheaper line and you can do the more expensive line, you know. And I think that's how you survive in this industry. One industry that I'm seeing dying is the chocolate industry. I feel like a lot of people are talking about how the chocolate doesn't taste the same. And I do feel like they should have a premium line with chocolate that used to taste authentic. And there's something happening where they're doing the taste of chocolate rather than the chocolate itself. So yeah, these things, they should, I think people or industries should have the authentic original lines where it's real chocolate, for example. Not only in that case, but in this one as well, the authentic ornaments, handmade. But they can also do the cheaper ones for people who decide, oh, I want the cheaper ones. I think they should have that, premium and cheap. I think there's a market for it, right? I feel there's a market for premium products. People really miss the quality that we used to have back in the day. In fact, there are clothes that I still have that, you know, my father bought for himself back in the day, and it's still good quality, you know. With that said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for joining in the chat. Come join us on Twitch. If you want to watch reactions to full movie series, concert shows, anime, and K-drama, go over to Buy Me a Coffee or to Patreon for these premium videos. Link is in the description and the pinned comments. I'll see you on the next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.